welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be shopping my Sephora cart in advance of the sale that's going to be starting on the 19th tomorrow. That is available for the VIB Rouge members, and then VIB gets 15% off. I think it's starting the following day. I'm not sure if there's a sale for just regular beauty insiders, but at any rate, we're going to go through this together. So we're going to do it obviously as a screen recording here, and I'm hoping to God that it works. So this is my home screen, and then whenever I'm going to shop from Sephora, I always go to Ebates. Ebates has changed their name to Rakuten, but it's the exact same gig. It's just a different, so you can see it here, Rakuten. I'm obviously going through the Canadian site. I do have a link for this in my description box. If you don't have an account and you want to get one, if you use that link, then I think it gives me $10, is I believe how it works out. But regardless, Ebates, if you're not sure of what it is, or Rakuten, it's basically a hub where there's like a million different stores to shop from. I'll just quickly show you some of them that pop up. And you can see like the cashback values for each of them. So your before tax amount, you get cash back for that. And you can see up in the top corner here just how much I have earned. Basically, it says that does it say when I started? No. I joined a long time ago and then just never used it because I didn't know what was going on. And I wish that I had, because that racked up pretty quickly. And you can see here it says cashback balance 54. So that is already starting in the bank for the next payment. They do it quarterly. This isn't sponsored in any way. It's just, it makes sense to me. You can see here on the Sephora one that you're getting 5% back. So it's like a sale on top of a sale. You have to wait a couple months to get your cash back, but it does add up quickly. And it's stuff that I'm buying anyways, so I don't see why not. There's no fee for service. It's just a website that you can do a free, not subscription, but join for free. So then you just click on it and it takes you right over to the Sephora website, much as like if you just clicked in Sephora in Google, and it brings you straight here. Now, I've already gone through and added, as you can see, 38 things. Oh, another fun little thing that I like to use is honey. You can see it over here. It just pops up because it sees that I have things in my cart, and it will search for coupons and whatnot. It's not particularly helpful on the Sephora website, I find, but on ColourPop, it's been really great. It's saved me more than the regular influencer discounts that I've been able to find, and it's just like a series of letters and numbers that it finds somehow. And again, this one has no fee for that service, so that's another one you might want to look into. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it up here because I've already got 38 items in there. I don't need to be going through and looking for anything more at this point. And you can see that the value is currently at $1,600. Now, I don't think that it added in. I did add a couple more things from my phone, and I don't think, oh, I see one of them there. No, it did add them in. Okay, perfect. All right, so I would love to say that I'm going to spend $1,600, but no, I am not. That is not going to happen. So I just dumped everything in here rather than doing it in my wish list. I did it here so that I can see the running total, and then I have a better sense of obviously how much I'm potentially on the hook for. So I'm just going to go through. I'm not going to do this in any sort of like super organized or really descriptive way, but I'm just going to basically give you an idea of how I do my shopping, which involves a lot of hemming and hawing and a lot of scrolling up and scrolling down. So like I said, I have 38 items in here. I'm not buying 38 things. Like I said, I'd love to, but no. And this number doesn't include the GST, HST. So that's our sales tax here in Ontario, and it is 13%. So if I go on over and hit PayPal, it's going to show up, but you can tell it's going to be like an additional $100 on top of that. So it's pretty steep. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and just take a look at what I have in here and what I think I can just clear out right away. Most of these things are already on my loves list. Some of them I'm probably never going to buy, but we're just having fun here. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick scroll through, see what we've got. I already know that I don't need this primer right now. I have so many primers that I'm working on, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove that one. Damn you, Britt Clark, and your freaking air flash. Like, I feel like I need this in my life, so I'm just going to let it sit there for now, but we'll see. That one might come out eventually. I'm not sure. Just to give you an idea, I'm aiming to get my cart down to about $200. Like, I don't want to be spending a ton. 200 is plenty. So I'm just kind of being cognizant of things that I need right now, things that I really want to try out, and try to balance those two. Okie dokie. I am going to take out the Charlotte Tilbury blush because I really don't need any more blushes right now. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that one. Likewise, the Lawless palette, I'm going to remove. It's a pretty basic looking palette. Like if I open it up over in another tab, this is another thing I do all the time, is just have a million tabs going at any point. And if it'll open, come on, think about it. It is a beautiful palette. Like it's all fairly neutral, edging on warm neutral, but somehow it just looks so appealing to me. And it looks like the kind of palette that I really wouldn't have to think about, which is kind of surprising because there's so many shadows in it. But it has an $85 price point. These are colors that I do have at least twice over for each of them in my collection already, so I don't need this one right now. Let's see. I've only got this one in here because of Samantha Ravindall and again, Britt Clark. Both of them have been raving about it. So I'm a little sketchy about buying perfumes like sight unseen without testing it first, but I'm going to leave it in there for now and we'll see if it makes the cut. But I'm predicting I'll probably cut it out of there, but we'll see. I'm going to take the domed kabuki out. I don't need any more brushes right now. Okay, and Tati talks about this thing all the time. I have no idea if it's actually as amazing as she says that it is and she makes it sound like. It seems a little gimmicky to me. I mean, I don't know if it is. Feel free down below. Let me know if this thing is amazing or not, but until I hear other reviews on it, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take that out of here for now. No, I love concealer brushes, so even though I don't need more brushes, my concealer brushes get dirty pretty quickly because that is like the one product that I pretty much never leave the house without is concealer. So I'm going to leave that brush on there for now. The Ciate Hydrating Lip Oil I absolutely love, so I'm going to leave that for now as well. I'm going to take this one out. I have the Cobalt Blue, and it's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. But if I wanted to buy it at full price, it's not going to break the bank, so I don't need it for the sale purposes. Likewise, the concealer from Benefit, I'm going to take that one out. And also, I can get Benefit products from Shoppers Drug Mart, so the next time I cash in some points, I may as well get it then, and I can get it for free. I'm just curious about this one. I've already filmed the foundation review, so I feel like even just for review purposes, I'm a little bit late to the game to pick this one up. I'm going to leave it in there for now, but I think I'll probably end up taking any of the powders that I have in here out because I have quite a few of them right now. I am going to remove this one. I do have a deluxe size sample right now. I don't even know how to say it. Bakuchiel? I don't know. It's actually really nice, but I do have a deluxe size sample, and that is going to last me probably, honestly, probably until the next sale. So I don't need to be shelling out this right now when I could potentially just purchase it later. Likewise, the secret sauce. I have so many moisturizers and so many samples that I really don't need to be dropping $90 on a cream when I have a ton that I can work through before getting this one. So it is on my loves list. I'm just going to remove it and I'll save it for another day. I do like that cream though. I do find that it is very moisturizing. But like I said, I just have so many right now that I don't need to be dabbling with that. I am on the hunt for a new contour powder. So I have a Sephora brand one higher up in my cart, Natasha Denona, and then this Kevin Aquan duo. I like the price point of the Kevin Aquan, but I know I wouldn't use this lighter shade very much, and so I don't want to pay $33 for a small one of that, when for an extra $16 I could get a full size. So I'm going to remove that one for now, and then I'll hem and haw about the Natasha Denona. The Milk Makeup highlighter, I do not need that right now. I truly don't. I have so many highlighters, so it's on my loves list. I'm going to just take it out. Okay, so then I'm just going to go right back up to the top. I know we've only taken out a few things, but I'm going to see where that takes us to. So it's taken out about $600, so that's a good first cut. But now I'm going to go through and get a little bit more particular now that I have an oversight of everything that I have in there. So I know I have two setting powders. I have the ABH and I have the Pat McGrath. I would like to try the Pat McGrath, but I don't want to pay $80 for a powder. I really just, that price tag, even with 20% off, that price tag just kind of is a bit of a gut punch. So I'm going to remove that for now. I'm hoping that they'll come out with like deluxe size samples at some point. This is one that keeps making its way onto my loves list, and then I keep taking it out, and then I keep adding it back in. So I'm going to leave it for now. Likewise, the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, I do want to give that one a try. I'm also curious about this Kaja one because it is one of those like stamp liners. So it's supposed to like make it easier to do winged liner, which it could be a gimmick, but it could also be a game changer. See, there it is there in action. I've had something like this before and it was a little finicky to work with. It might make for like a good review video, but I'll see. I'm going to hem and haw on that one. I'm still going to continue to hem and haw on the Dior Air Flash. Britt will probably kill me because she loves that thing so much. She's probably watching and saying, like, you need to buy it. But I don't know. I just bought the ABH Luminous one, so I have a ton of foundation. That necessarily won't necessarily stop me from buying it, but we'll see what I can do with the rest of what we've got going on in here. Okay, I have two lip products. So I've got the Agave lip mask, and then I have the Laneige one, and the Ciate one as well. Okay, I'm going to go back up. I'm going to take the Bite Beauty one out. It is rather thick, and I'm looking more for like a daytime lip moisturizer rather than a nighttime. This one, you can wear it in the day, no problem, but I just find that it's so thick that I prefer it for nighttime, so I'm going to take it out for now. And then in dealing with the other two, the Ciate one, I do still have quite a bit in my deluxe size sample, so I do want to repurchase it. But at 20 bucks, like it's not, again, it's not one of those things that's going to like necessarily break the bank. It's still expensive, but I can cough up 20 bucks sometime down the road. So I'm going to take that one out and I'm going to stick with the Laneige one for now. Oh, that one's $20 as well. But I'd like to try this one. I do have the Laneige lip sleeping mask and I really like that. So I'm hoping that this one performs as well as that one, just in maybe a slightly thinner consistency. Sitting directly above it, just because it's just caught my eye, this Hourglass Scattered Light. I do have one of those already, and they are very pretty, but for some reason I just don't really reach for it. Singles just kind of come to my house to die. They can be as beautiful as anything, and I very rarely reach for them. So at this point, I'm going to take it out because I'd rather spend that money on something else. All right, so I'm going to go back. Where were we before I got myself distracted? Okay, hair stuff. So we have the Olaplex Hair Protector number 3. Again, this is a Britt Clark recommendation. Just going to open it up because I don't remember what the hell it is. And then I have a shampoo and conditioner set down below from Briogeo. I'm going to open that one up too because, again, I don't remember what its claims are and what it's supposed to do. Okay, so this is the Olaplex one, a treatment that reduces breakage and strengthens hair. Don't really actually have a ton of breakage. So, and I don't heat style my hair except when I'm at the hairdressers. So I don't know that I need that one right now. And then over here with the Briogeo, harnesses the nutrients, blah, blah, blah. Nurture and protect. Contains, okay, it doesn't really tell me what it's supposed to do except to make my hair look healthy, but that's what every shampoo says it's going to do. You know, I'm going to skip on these for now. I'm kind of happy with what I'm using. It's sort of like L'Oreal or something, but what is it? It's the rose stuff, like rose, I don't know if it's rose water or something. It's in nicer packaging with like a pump on the shampoo and on the conditioner, and has rose in the title. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I am actually really happy with it. So I'm going to remove the hair products and go from there. Where was that other one? Where are you? There you are. Come on. Okay, so I've got a few foundations in here. So let's take a look at these and make a little bit of a judgment call. So I've got the Air Flash, and then there is the Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm. I did watch Mel Thompson's review on it, and she had good things to say about it. So I am curious about that. Also, with the price, I do like that it includes a brush. I think that's adding to the value of it. The Flawless Filter, I mean, everybody and their sister raves about it, but it is more of a highlighter than it is a foundation, and I really don't need any more highlighters. So that one for sure I'm going to get rid of for now. I say for now, like for this sale. I'm just going to get rid of it for this sale. And then the Matte Velvet Powder Foundation. I've heard really good things about this, but I'm not huge on matte foundations. So I know the Kevyn Aucoin one is matte as well, but the Kevyn Aucoin, it's something new. It's a balm. It's a new like formula to try out. So I'm more excited to try that than I am a powder. And I do have a couple powder foundations that hardly have a dent in them. So for now, I'm going to remove the Makeup Forever from my cart. So then that brings us down to Kevyn Aucoin versus Dior. And and I can't make a decision yet. So let's just keep on trucking along. But we're down to 720, so 500 more to go. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. Okay, what have we got going on down here? So the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Highlighter Wand in the shade Spotlight. That, if I recall, is like a rose gold color. Can't remember off the top of my head. Where are you? Spotlight. Rose gold with silver light. I have the contour wand, and it is freaking amazing. I absolutely love that product. So I am very, very interested in getting this because if it performs like the contour one, which I imagine it will, it's going to be a beautiful product. The Love Me lipsticks. I wonder if I can get this with Back to Mac. I've got enough stuff that I could do a run for Back to Mac. I'll leave it for now. It's not a huge number, but I'll leave it for now. I did say I was going to take the setting powders out, so I'm going to remove that ABH. And then I have one of the new Melt Cosmetics Undertone Nudes. I did talk about these in a new releases video a couple of weeks ago, and I just really like the shade of this one, especially with fall and winter coming up. It is like the rusty brown one, so if I bring it over to the swatch picture, it's the one in the middle. And it's got like just a nice balance of red and brown that I think it's going to be really flattering and unique to my collection. So I do want to keep that one in the cart. I haven't tried their liquid lipstick formula, so I'm hoping that it's good, but the color looks really pretty. Okay, this Viseart palette, I have been hemming and hawing over this thing for bloody ever. Since they first came out, like I jumped over to Beautylish when they first launched and was like, yep, I'm going to get it. And then I said, nope, I'm not going to get it. And since then, I've been going back and forth on it. I have mixed feelings on Viseart. I do not like their little minis, like the little minis. I had one ages ago and returned it, but I have the Liaison palette and it performs beautifully. So I don't know what to expect. Um, who was it that was talking about these? I think it was Michelle Wong was talking about these and saying that they're stunning. So I trust her opinion. I'm going to leave this in here at this time. We'll see if it makes the final cut. Okay, I do have a couple of brushes in here. I have the Airbrush 55 and then the concealer brush. I would prefer to have the concealer brush than this larger one, so this one is going to get the axe. Okay, and then I haven't said much about these two down here. So the Ilia color might be a little dark for my skin, to be honest. I'm sure if I use a light hand and really really blend it out, it could make for a very pretty blush. It's that burnt orange shade down on the bottom, Stutter. It would be something unique for my collection. I don't know that I would bust it out enough to warrant the $46 price tag, though. I'll leave it for now, do a quick check-in at the top, and then we'll go from there. The Lawless liquid lipstick. It's a really pretty color. It's the color Dane, so that really dark purple there. You can see it across the skin tones. I am just excited for fall. I think looking at these kind of colors, these really deep, rich colors, just gets me so in the mood for sweater weather. But I don't need it. It's August. I'd probably start busting this one out towards the end of September, maybe October. So I could potentially just wait till the next sale, which happens, I believe, in November. I don't think I've tried this formula. You know what? I think I have, and then I returned it. I'm not sure. And at any rate, I'm going to remove it because I have the other, the melt. Yeah, the melt? Yes, melt. Oh my God, brain fart. I have the melt one up here. I don't need a ton of liquid lipsticks right now because I have a gajillion. Okay, you know what? I'm going to remove this Ilia thing. There we go. All right, let's see where we're at, and then we'll start making the tough decisions. Oh my God, we're only at $5.75. Okay. Okay, let's get down to it then. Okay, so I have the Natasha Denona Contour Sculpting Powder. There's 10 grams of product in there, and then the Sephora is only 3.5 grams for $20. So I can get almost 3 times as much for less than 3 times the price over here with the Natasha. So, I go through these because I do contour pretty much anytime I do my makeup. I do contour, so I'm gonna take this one out and stick with the Natasha Denona. Okay, and I definitely am happy with the Laneige. Happy with the Viseart for now. It's still on the fence, the Viseart one, still on the fence. I'm definitely happy with the Melt. MAC is actually a really dark color too, this one. The DGAF. Don't give a fuck. It doesn't look it in the pan, but when you, or in the pan, in the bullet, but when you see the swatch picture on her lips, it looks so beautiful. And then across the skin tones as well, it just looks so flattering on all 3 of their models. And it's one that I just keep coming back to, so I'm going to leave it in there for now. That Charlotte Tilbury, I definitely want to try. The concealer brush I could probably do without, but we'll see if there's anything else that I'm willing to cut above. Okay, yeah, I am going to take the perfume out. I do have a bunch of perfume. I really don't need another one, but if I can get a sample the next time I'm at Sephora, I will of this one so that I can try out the scent. Okay, so what is this? This was a recommendation, another one from Britt. And what is this supposed to do? It is for all the skin types. Hydrating cream, face mask, providing blah, 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 rich hydration for dryness, dullness, and uneven texture. I don't think I actually need that right now. Maybe dead of winter, this would be really good, but I could always pick it up in the next sale. Right now, I don't need a ton of hydration. My skin's doing pretty good in the summer, so I'm going to take that one out. Okay, so then the two toughest choices here are between the two foundations and the two liquid eyeliners. I suspect that this is the kind of thing that I would use for a video, do a review on it, and then probably never use it again. So I'm going to remove that one. And the ABH is one that I definitely want to try. $4.50. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to have to make some serious choices here. Okay, so then the foundations, the Dior Air Flash or the Kevyn Aucoin. I'm going to go for the foundation balm. I really am curious about it, and I can also do a review on it. Whereas doing a review on the Air Flash, it's a little bit outdated for this time now. It's been around forever. It could also slow up my shipping, and I do want to get things within 2 days because in a couple of days we are going to the cottage, and I don't want this sitting on my porch for a week until I get back. So I'm going to keep it on my loves list. I am still very curious about it. I do definitely want to try it at some point, but for this order, I'm going to take it out. This one I'm just really intrigued by. Okay, so we're getting close, but we're definitely going to need to make a few more edits here. Okay. Mel Thompson had said that this newer version is not quite the same as the other, but I don't know that that necessarily means that it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. Oh God, I hate when it comes down to this where I'm like, oh, can I not just spend like an extra $200? No, I cannot. Okay, Laneige, I'm going to get rid of. I know I keep saying like I keep adding it back in, but again, I have a million samples that I could use prior to buying more skincare. And take that one out. The ABH liner is staying. The foundation balm, it might go. We'll see. The brush, is that brush on sale? No, the brush isn't on sale. I do have a ton. I just need to clean them more often, so I can free up $29 there. Okay, so the biggest choices for me right now is the Natasha Denona, the Fizzy Art, and this guy over here. And it's looking like I might need to get rid of two of them. I'm going to get rid of the Fizzy Art. It is really pretty, and I do keep looking at it. And see, I'm going to look at it again. Aren't you glad you clicked into this video to watch me hem and haw? I am possibly the most indecisive person on the face of this earth. It is pretty. They always make the pictures look so stunning. But I have those colors. I don't need this. Like I don't need it. Okay, just make the cut. Sorry, Michelle. Okay. Next, where does that get us? About $60 at least that I need to get rid of. I can do that easily if I get rid of this guy. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get rid of at least two other things, and I don't really want to. I do need this. I'm almost at the end of the powder that I normally use, and I'm starting to fall out of love with the undertone in that one, so I do want to try something new. So I'm going to keep the Natasha Denona in here. I do need a lip balm, and I'm very curious. I very much want both of these. So, and like even if I just cut the MAC lipstick, it wouldn't bring the total price down enough. So, all that hemming and hawing over foundation, and I'm ultimately going to cut this one out. There we go. Okay, so like I said, the sale doesn't start until tomorrow, but when I close down, my cart will stay here. So I've gone through, I'm a little bit below what I had set as my budget, so that's good, obviously. But I'm going to think about this overnight, get to sleep on it, and then tomorrow when I go in to put in my order, I'll make a last minute decision on these items and see if there's anything that I don't really love and really, really want. But when they have these sales, like I do have to try to balance like buying stuff that you guys might be interested in seeing, but also buying stuff that I genuinely want myself. Because buying stuff for my channel, I could spend like $2,000 a month easily, except that I would then be living in a tent in somebody's backyard. So I do have to kind of make that balance. So these are all items like this Laneige lip balm is a very functional item, so I definitely do need, I guess. I could buy a cheaper one, like I don't need it, but it is one that I would use very frequently. The contour powder I would use very frequently. The two colors in here, I absolutely love them. If one's going to go, it's probably going to be the MAC one. I am more drawn to the Melt Cosmetics shade. And then this one, I love the contour wand. So if I can get the highlighter wand at a discount, that's so much the better. And then this liquid liner, I do want to test it out for you guys, but I'm also very curious about it myself. So these are all items that I'm really happy to purchase. But I'm going to cut it short here. Cut it short. I've been rambling forever. I'm going to end it here. And we'll see tomorrow what I ultimately end up doing. I don't know that I'm going to do a haul or anything like that, but look forward to seeing these items in future videos. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I would love to hear what it is that you plan to pick up at the sale, if anything. Let me know down below, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now, guys.